Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making triple meat and mozzarella cheese sauce lasagna. But baby, before we do that, if you want to know how I lost over 100 pounds eating this type of food that I cook, baby, go to carbs2curves.com and grab my ebook. All right, let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to start off by searing one of our meats that's going into there. And this is actually some sliced or diced sirloin steak. And if you want to use the meat that you usually cook beef tips and rice with, you can totally use that too. And I know it sounds odd and strange, y'all, but it totally works in this sauce. It breaks down after it's cooked after a while, and it's delicious and sopped up and tender. Then I'm going to add in some Italian sausage there. You know, I'm struggling with my words. And some ground beef. And I'm just going to cook that. I don't know why my camera turned that way either. But I'm going to cook that until it gets nice and done. And then I'm going to strain it, okay? Cook it till the blood ain't showing no more. Then you strain it. Then I'm going to add to the same pot, because we got all that flavor sopped up, okay, from that meat. I'm going to add my chopped bell pepper and onions. And you know the recipe will be in the description box below. Well, the ingredients will be. And then I'm going to add to that, once my onions and bell pepper are translucent and soft and tender, I'm going to add the tomato paste. And I want the tomato paste to just sit there for about 1 minute to let it bloom. Then we're going to add in our red wine and give it a stir, just like I'm doing. Just take your time. Now, this is the secret ingredient, is my beef bouillon, okay? Now, if you can't find this, which I don't know what state you live in if you can't find this, but if you can't find it, just totally use beef stock, okay? And it'll be totally fine. But if you can get the beef bouillon, use that, or just use the chicken bouillon, because all the same, it's going to be good as hell. Okay, then I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes to that, and then I'm just going to put the meat back in there. Now, you can, at this point, you can transfer the sauce to a crock pot and let it cook for 4 to 6 hours or 8 hours all day if you want to. But I'm going to do mine on the stove, and I'm going to bring it to a boil in just a while, but I'm going to add just a little bit of water. The ingredients will be in the description, okay? So y'all just chill, okay? And then we're just going to give that a stir. I'm going to add my Italian seasoning to that. Just a little bit of salt. Be careful with the seasonings, guys, because we're going to cook this sauce for about 2 hours. And so the longer that you cook the sauce, the more the seasons will come out from the other meats, okay? So you saw me add some sugar to that at the end. And I'm just going to let this cook for about 1 to 2 hours uncovered, okay? And I'm going to give it a stir every now and then, just like that. But I'm going to let it cook down, okay? And it's going to reduce down just a little bit. That's why you don't want to over season it. So make sure you watch your seasonings. Okay. Now we're going to start on our cheese sauce, and I've got some butter here that I'm melting, and I'm going to whisk in vigorously. I just used a big word on y'all. Vigorously whisk in my flour. And I'm just going to let the flour cook out for about 1 minute. Now, once that happens, you want to add slowly, slow rolling. You want to slowly add in your half and half to that, okay? Just like I'm doing. Just do it a cup at a time or so, and just whisk it in. Then once that you've done all that, then you just let it come to for about 3 to 4 minutes, okay? Now, once it coats the back of a spoon like that, then you know it is ready for you to add your cheese. Now, slowly add your cheese to this, and I'm using some mozzarella cheese, and I used one more cheese, a Monterey Jack, and I added that to it. I'm just stirring it, and I'm just doing it in portions, guys, because you don't want it to clump up too bad on you, okay? And you want it to kind of just get nice and melted, just like that right there. And once it looks like that, sit it to the side for about 1 minute. Now it is time for us to build this sopped up lasagna, baby. It's gonna be so good and sopped up. All right, so I'm just putting our rich and meaty meat sauce down first. Y'all see how rich and meaty that sauce look? Baby, that sauce so good, okay? Now, you want to just layer it just like this. Just pay attention to what I'm finna do. I'm putting my meat sauce down on top of my pasta, and then I am adding that cheese sauce. And baby, I can't just add the cheese sauce. Y'all know I can't do that, okay? We got to add some more cheese, okay? Add some more cheese. Now, if you don't like a lot of cheese, then this is your lasagna. You do whatever you want to. But as you can see, I'm just creating the layers that I want. I did about 5 layers. If you don't want that many, you want to do 2 or 3 or 7. Honey, if you want to do 17,000 layers, it's your lasagna. Do whatever you want to do. And I'm just repeating the steps over and over again until I, get the desired layers that I want. Make sure that you are just making it cheesy and delicious and humming and singing Baptist hymns and everything when you putting this lasagna together, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take some foil, and I want you to tint the pan. I don't want you to just put the foil all the way down on it, because it'll stick to the cheese will stick to the foil. And bake it on 375 for about 50 minutes, and it's gonna come out looking nice and bubbly and hot, just like this. And baby, look at that. That is some manna from heaven. Baby, that's sopped up. We don't need no ricotta. Once you make this mozzarella cheese sauce and put it between them layers, honey, you'll never go back to ricotta again. It's going to be like somebody telling you to go back to your ex-husband or something. You be like, child, for what? Ha! Bye, y'all.